So you wanted to craft a custom product page. I'm going to show you how we actually did this actual custom page directly inside Shopify. The very first thing you wanted to do is to go into the Shopify store. I'm going to leave you a link down below in the description so we can all get started totally for free. Once we are here inside Shopify, what I wanted to do is to focus into the left part and go for products. Here, I'm going to click and add a product button to start creating a new product pages. So fill the necessary details such as the product title, description, the images, and the pricing. So be sure to highlight the unique feature and benefit of your product. So I have the title, description, media priced, and the inventory. So we are not going to be editing the actual design here. By doing this, we wanted to focus into the theme template, but before we want to add as much information as we can. So before we customize the product pages, what we wanted to do is to enhance with the product options. So here we wanted to make the product pages more interactive by adding product options, for example, including the variation, such as the actual size. We can focus into the color, style. So customize love having options. Of course, the customers, they love having the choices, so give them the flexibility to customize the purchase. So we can focus here into the upper cycle for size, the colors, material, style, and so much more. Usually, when it comes to customizing the product page, you can offer the range of the customization options to make your product page stand out. So there are a few templates that we can use. Usually have the default product, but today I wanted to create a new template. So for that, I'm going to head directly into my online store. Of course, what I wanted to do is to try to save this title. I'm going to go for product 1 and go into customize. Now here into customize, what I wanted to do is to look out for the product I wanted to edit. Inside here, usually what we do is to have the actual default product, which in this case is looking like this. So what I wanted to do is to edit this actual default template. So if I go here, I go for products and I go for create a template. Inside here, what I wanted to do is to look out for clothing, for example, and based on I go for default product. So I go for create my template. And this is now the part which you wanted to edit all the products that are related into clothing. So let's say, for example, that here I wanted to change the swatch here from drop down and the quantity and all these buttons. I wanted to edit, for example, this color scheme. So I changed this color scheme with something more darker like this. So if you kind of like what you're seeing in here, then later on what you can do is to edit much more. For example, here, what I'm going to be doing here is to add a carousel. So I go for the upper side and look out for my product carousel, desktop layout. I go for a thumbnail carousel and it looks much more interesting, right? So that is how we can just get started here. Usually what I do is to add more blocks. For example, let's say that I go for add section and I add a new section of my products. For example, here I add like a slideshow or like a multi-column or like a multi-row, and I can go and add those directly here. So check out how it actually looks. Once again, I choose this multi-row and I choose exactly the same color scheme. So it's going to be available from here and to here. So the container should be exactly the same. So I'm actually having now great tools, right? So lastly, what you wanted to do is to optimize your SEO. So just don't forget about the search engine optimization. Optimize your product pages with relevant keywords in the title, description, and meta text. Of course, this all should be done back directly where we're actually at, into the products. Select your products and directly here go and scroll all your way down until you find the search engine listing. So change the page title, the meta description, and of course the URL handle. And well guys, lastly what we need to do is to make sure that we could just save your changes and of course reload the page so you can see how it actually looks in your store now that you have just added your custom product pages directly here into your store. So it looks much more organized, so it looks much more better, and of course much more easy, and of course much friendly for our actual customers. So guys, with that being said, we have now reached the very end of the video, but don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more tools how you can get started inside Shopify. Thank you so much for watching the video guys. Hopefully all of this information has been great for you, and well, see you on a brand new next video.